Alright, today on the channel we're going to be unboxing Rumble, the Decepticon in his blue form. So this is considered the blue Rumble. They came out with a Rumble that came with Rat Bat, but he was more black and red, and to me that's Frenzy. But to me this is the Rumble I know. Rumble in his purple and blue with his pile drivers. Alright, there is the front of the box. Check out the back of this core class Transformers Studio Series figure, Transformers the movie. There is the back of the box. Very cool. Here's the first side. Get a nice close-up of Rumble. And the next side, you get a kind of a full body with his pile drivers, his blasters on his back. Very cool. And let's go ahead and take a look at the top here, which is Transformers the movie. Very good. And the bottom of the box is your barcode and your legalese right there. Alright, let's pull this camera back a little bit. Get a little closer look at Rumble. So there's the top of this little box here. It's a pretty nice picture of Rumble up there. Studio Series. Coming down, you can see Rumble in there. I did pick him up at a Target. He was the last one on the shelf. I didn't see any defects. Didn't look like he had been tickled too much. You know, people sticking their finger on and touching him up. But looked in the corners, saw that he had both his blasters, saw that he had both of his pile drivers. So pretty certain everything that's supposed to be there is there. So happy to have Rumble. There's the bottom of the box. Flipping it over to the back, there is the top of the back of the box. It takes 9 steps to turn him from a mini robot into a cassette tape, and there he is with his cassette tape mode, his robot mode with his blasters and his pile drivers. There is the bottom of the back of the box. Very good. Alright, let's set Rumble right here. Let's grab the old X-Acto knife, uncap it, and let's cut some tape. There's just one tape across here. Zip. That was easy. Pop that on, no blood. Excellent. And let's pop this little transformer out of his little box. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Zip. Alright. Saw the instructions fall behind. Gonna need those, most likely. I don't know. Sometimes these little core classes are pretty easy to transform, but other times, I don't know. Let's grab the old clippers. I see some little ties, little plastic ties. Boop, boop, and a boop, and a boop. Nope, there's some on his blasters. I don't see any on the pile drivers. Pile drivers. Alright, so there's that little Rumble. Alright, he's pretty cool. I hope does he have any articulation in his shoulder or his elbows? I guess not. Kind of hoping he had some elbow articulation, but I guess not. So still pretty cool, but was hoping he had a little bit more articulation there. All right, let's get everything out before we start too much talking about articulation, so we'll get into that. There's his first blaster. There's his second blaster. There's the first pile driver. We'll see how those hook on. And the second pile driver. Very good. Yeah, a lot of holes in there, as usual. Alright, let's get all this plastic off of here. There. Get that all out of there. Sweep it away. Set it over here. Throw away later. Alright. Very good. Let's see, first off, I do want to see these blasters on his back. So he does have the 2 little holes. I believe it goes this direction. This little winglet thing here, and then the other one this way. You don't want them touching each other, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't really fill that hole, but hey, Transformers usually have a ton of holes in the back, and this is no exception. Alright, so there he is with his little blasters on. Let's see how these pile drivers go in. I may have to consult the instructions, because I thought they were just going to kind of fit in like that. I wonder. Yeah, we are going to check out the manual right here, right now, because I don't know. All right. It looks like, okay, we put the blasters on. We did it right. So, all right. So it looks like his arm. I haven't gotten to the point. Okay, his hands just flip in. Okay. All right. So you just find his hands, flip his hands in. Zippity doo dah. Shove that on in. I don't think it matters which way. It did go in nice and smooth. There he is, ready to do some pile driving. Do these go up and down? They do not. They are strictly for show. And I guess he could, it looks really goofy. Like he's like hunched over to, I don't know. Let me do some pile driving. There's got to be a better way to do that. Because he has no joints. The only joint he has is his ball joints up here. He does have joints in his legs, so I think that's what you got to do is kind of crouch him a little bit. I mean, that looks a little better. Get his knees forward in a dump position. Whatever it takes, I guess. Alright, so I guess that's the best you're going to get out of a pile drive pose. Might have to play around with a little more, but that's what I've seen so far. Alright, let's pop these pile drivers off. There's that one. Well, we could set it. Yeah, let's set it over here out of the way for now. And let's check out some of the articulations. Let's get these little hands back out. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him a little closer here. He's a little dude. I do like the head. He looks good. The head is on a little ball joint. So you got some up. You can look up about that far. I mean, if you really wanted to, his head does transform into his back. So I am going to take these blasters off for this. Pop, pop. Alright, so you can see it's just a ball joint right there. That's where you're going to get your head movement. So you'll have full 360 around. And looking down, that's it for that. Looking up, however, how you want to go. And you could have a headless bot, of course, which is always kind of fun. Getting the head back out is another problem. All right, sometimes I almost need like a toothpick to pull this stuff out of here. Sometimes I can get my fingernail in there, but there we go. All right, got it. Crisis averted. For the arm, same deal. It just has the ball joint right there. He does have movement here because his hand tucks in. So if you had to move it a little bit, you could. But overall, this is what you're going to get for the arm. Like I said, no joint in the elbow. Kind of disappointed about that because I was hoping he could kind of hold the blaster forward instead of having to have his hand forward. But it is what it is. I guess he's going to have to hold him like that if he's going to hold the blaster. Yeah, it's a core class. You can't complain too hard, I guess. All right. So let's look at the legs. Let's put these hands out of the way. He's going to be able to kick way out. He's going to be able to kick all the way back. And he's got that joint there in his knee. It's another ball joint, so you can do whatever you want. And then his foot, it doesn't have the articulation right and left like the bigger, like the deluxe or above. But these will fold up a little bit. Not sure why you'd ever, I guess if you needed a weird pose like that or something, but that's all the movement in the legs you're going to get. But yeah, since that folds into there, you can get his knee back pretty good. So that's cool. His legs move pretty well. Of course, super splits because big old pins right here. But they look good. Silver transformer looking robot pins. And yeah, since he has that ball joint, you can get some good looking poses like that. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, for a little dude, he's pretty cool. I like him. Let's go ahead and set him here and show you everything that he comes with in the box. So he's got his little blasters, he's got his pile drivers. But yeah, the pile drivers, they've got a lot of filler potential, but if you're gonna have them on the side, you're probably not gonna see him too much. This, I'm guessing you could just put his blasters on if you wanted to. Oop, and it's on the floor. I'm so good at dropping things on the floor. Got it. Anyhow, it's just one of those little portholes. So I guess if you wanted to do that, you could. I'm not sure why you'd want to, but you can. There's everything that Rumble comes with. Very cool. Let's bring out Soundwave because I want to see how this is going to work. I am going to come up with the camera just a bit. Right there is probably good. And let's see, I'm going to see if I can transform a little rumble here to see if it'll fit inside of Soundwave. So I'm guessing these hands are going to pop in. You're going to lose the head, and you're going to lose the feet. And now is where I'm probably going to get lost. So he's got these little clippy things here, so it could come like that. Should probably at this point get the instructions. I thought I could do it without. Oh man. Okay, so he's got blasters. Arm swivel, arms in. Okay, so I didn't really swivel the arms the way they wanted, so looks like that. And then the next step is on the back. So actually you flip the head all the way back. So it's not supposed to be out, it's supposed to be turned and in, I guess, so you don't see his face. Next, okay, the arms kind of go up in a funky pattern. Okay, so these move like this. So there is movement right there's a joint. Okay, interesting. And then you're supposed to kind of go like that, I guess. That's what it's looking like ish. The legs are going to start doing this crazy little sideways thing like this. I think we've got them about the same, except I've already done his feet. No biggie. Next, we are going to push him up like that, and then snap on down his arms. Okay, that's not bad. That wasn't too bad. So yeah, there he is. He is now a cassette tape. So this is the cassette tape side, I guess. Yep, that looks like cassette tape. Cool. Not too bad. All right, let's flip out sound waves. Okay, that's Laserbeak in there. Pop out Laserbeak. And let's see. Rumble's in. That's cool. I like it. Nice. So now I've got the Laserbeak and the Ravage that came with Soundwave. And yeah, now Rumble. I'd love to find that 2-pack of Rat-Bat and what they say is Rumble, but I think he's Frenzy. To have a Frenzy and a Rat-Bat, that would be cool. But for now, I'm super happy to have another tape Decepticon to go with my Soundwave. So, alright, I should probably quickly transform this guy so we can do some scale. Move some stuff out of the way, and this should go pretty quick because he's just this little core class. Getting the feet out, however, is a little bit more of a challenge. I wonder if there's a good way to... There, you just kind of have to work it from the bottom right there. Push it down. And we're back to the head, of course, which is actually easier to pull out with it turned the way it's supposed to, because you can actually get your finger on those pieces on his head, so that's good. The hand, you just kind of have to get right in the front of the hand right there and pull it out. Yeah, it works pretty well. Cool. Let's put his blasters back on, because that's the Rumble I know. Get them blasters on there. Very good. So there's Rumble next to Soundwave. The only other Transformer I have out at the moment, come on, stand up, is Optimus Prime. Let's grab him. And there he is. There's our scale right there. Let me kind of pull forward a little bit. And you can kind of see, let's get Optimus kind of in that same area. There they are. There is your Rumble crew. Ready to rock and roll. Stay tuned for some Rumble posing. All right.